Alrighty, good evening, folks. It is Thursday evening. Okay, it's good. It's Holy Thursday. It's Good Friday Eve. I hope everybody's going to have a wonderful, blessed Easter. And just want to get this short information, short department huddle out to everybody here. Let's see. This is going to be a 5-minute one. I have my trusty flashlight. I'll explain more on that. Everybody knows what's going on. We took some power hits in the past 24 hours, and it was quite an event, but it was a learning experience for a lot of us in terms of how to shut things down or how to turn them on, how to reboot them, what have you. And then this morning, we took 2 more power hits, and today at 6 p.m., it's already 6:40, but at 6 p.m., we're supposed to do a controlled shutdown so they can switch out the big breaker and what have you. And I know very little about electricity on that level, in that regard. So all I know is maybe an extension cord and a light switch and a generator. But so nevertheless, we're waiting on that to switch off. I have my trusty flashlight in case I need to illuminate. Ooh, it looks like a Star Wars. Hey, I gotta remember that. All right, cool. All right, birthday shout outs. The obvious one a couple days ago. Rosie, happy belated birthday here. We are in April. Rosie, Angie has a birthday coming up, 4/27. Katie, 4/28. Laura, 4/27. So, oh, wow, that would have been a great trivia question. Who shares the same birthday? But happy birthday on that here. So we'll put that up to the side here. EVS, the ASCOM service was knocked offline. The ASCOM services was knocked offline. You couldn't get a hold of our IRRN. You couldn't get a hold of EVS. The EVS temporary is 55613. 55613. I'll post this on the department. Sunday, April 20th is the actual holiday, Easter holiday. So if you're working on Sunday from midnight to midnight, it will be holiday pay. I apologize if I conveyed the wrong message, but it is Sunday. That is the actual holiday that will qualify for holiday pay. That is Sunday. All right, let's put that over here. Folks, the doorbell. We implemented a doorbell. Thank you, Clarissa, for ordering that. In regards to whenever the front desk transporter, RTA, MIA, they got so many initials, has to leave the front desk unattended, they can just put out the doorbell sign that states basically, for radiological services, ring the doorbell. That doorbell is centrally located in the work core. I can hear it from my office, okay? We all own the doorbell. If you hear it, please tend to that customer / patient / whoever needs help. They rang that doorbell for a reason. In our own home, if you hear a doorbell, you're going to find out and look on the Ring camera or the monitor to see who it is. So please, I know we get doorbell fatigue and what have you, but we all own it. So if they could be requesting a CD, they could be here for an ultrasound, they could be here for a walk-on MRI or CT or a pre-op chest. But please, if you don't, because not all the times do we have people in the work core. We can have them in NCC. We can have technologists in ED or ICU. If you hear the doorbell go off, let's not have them ring it a second time. Okay, so we all own it. Tend to it, and if you see somebody already making a beeline to it, good job. We got it. All right. So thank you very much on that. Let's see here. Having some portable issues. One of our portables is down because the detector is no good, no bueno. So I will be putting a request in to get that purchase. That's on the department's dime. They are not under warranty, but it's time that's going to be a couple of weeks to get that detector and let it go through its capital request process. It's a high ticket item, so one of our portables is down due to no detector. The other ones are all online working away. Hand hygiene, here we go. This hand hygiene for March 2025 imaging is now, we were at 100% out of the mystery shoppers auditing our radiology associates. We're at 100%. Great job on the hand hygiene, foam in, foam out, even though we don't use the foam. But good job on that. If you notice, coming in from the hallway, coming in from the cafeteria into the lobby, there's a new sign above us. It says imaging. So that way, when folks are sent from admitting, proceed to imaging, whether you can have an MRI, ultrasound, or an X-ray. So that's a new signage up there. Looks pretty good. MBS, Corey is now, Jennifer might not be doing MBSs on Wednesday, but since they added to staff and they have an additional speech therapist, Wednesdays has been open for scheduling of 11:30 for MBSs. Corey will be tending to those cases. Alrighty. Folks, tell your friends, family, and relatives we still have openings. We're blessed to fill our night shift CT position with Ashlyn. She'll be starting next week. Welcome, Ashlyn Flores. And then we still have 2 postings for ultrasound, registered vascular technologist ultrasound. 2 openings are currently posted. And then, of course, on the weekends, we have a PRN MRI. So get the word out. You never know, you might come across a conversation, somebody looking for any of those jobs. So we have those postings. Okay, we got that. All right, so now I've got to unload and empty my kudos bucket, okay? So you've seen these flyers throughout the department, all righty, folks? You've seen these flyers. They look like this. They're cardstock Easter egg, kudo Easter eggs, kudo eggs. All right, somebody give me a cool name, what to name this, and I'll give you kudos. Okay, put it in the chat. Give me a cool name. All right, the top two cool names will get 250 kudos. But I put 50 of these throughout the department. 50 of these. They're not meant to, oh my gosh, I can't find them. They're meant to give them away. But associates, it starts tonight at midnight and it ends Monday at midnight. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You got 4 days to find 50 of these. Limit 2 per day per associate. So if you're working the next 4 days, think about it. 2, 4, 6, 8 times 250, that's a lot of kudos, okay? But we also want to give your coworkers a chance when they come on shift, or they might not be on shift, to collect kudos. They are 2 golden eggs. 2 golden eggs that will be determined at a later time of how much they could be worth. They could either be worth 250, 500, 750, or 1,000 kudos. It's going to be up to you to spin the wheel and either accept that first offer or decline it and go for the second option. Max 3 spins. So if you take the third spin, whatever it lands on the third spin, that's what you end up with. Okay, so a little kudos find there. These 2 golden eggs, if you find them, hang on to them, sign them, put them on my desk. You will be awarded the kudo points. So nevertheless, we are at the 7-minute and 15-minute mark. So thank you very much. Everybody have a blessed weekend, blessed Easter, and we'll see you on the next Department Huddle.